Okay, so hi everyone, this is JB Borromeo, and welcome to the very first episode of the New Generation Entrepreneurs. And this is really a big day for me. This is really an exciting day because this is the first episode of our new program. This is an online show where we will feature the infopreneurs of this new generation, the new generation entrepreneurs, and they're the ones who are passionate in sharing their message, teaching other people their life lessons, their realizations, their business, their knowledge, their how to, and their expertise, their background, and they're coaching people as well. They're doing seminars, they're writing books, and they're selling programs, DVD programs, online programs. And so all of these information products, we will feature them, the creators of these information products, we will feature them in this show, the New Generation Entrepreneurs. And I'm so excited for today because we have a big guest big guest today to start this program with a bang. We have a very special guest, and he's my friend. He's an author, and let me just read through his profile. He's an author and life coach and the founder of Project CourageZone. And he's the Chief Empowering Officer of Crossroads and Beyond Ventures, a pool of speakers and facilitators that provides retreats, seminars, and workshops. He has been traveling abroad and around the Philippines and have served different groups by adding value and contribution towards the attainment of their vision and mission. He has been trained and mentored by sought-after and leading thought leaders such as John Maxwell, Tony Robbins, Brendon Burchard, Sanchez, Kong and Anthony Pangilinan. And he still continues to grow and attend seminars and events that will bring out the best in him. He's a columnist for Fish Magazine, a three-time Catholic Mass Media Youth Magazine awardee. He contributes his articles to Charisma Magazine and writes his reflection to the best-selling devotionals of Shepherd's Boys publication. He's also the vlogger behind hashtag 1 minute random ideas and inspiration. And he's married, happily married to his wife, Emeline, and they raised their beautiful daughter, Yana, in Valenzuela City, Philippines. And I'm so excited to bring to this program for you to learn from and really hear inspiration and practical and proven lessons. My friend, JC Libiran.
Wow, all right. So thank you very much, Brother JC, for this. This is really a big privilege. This is really an exciting interview for me. And thank you so much for making time for this. I know you're so busy, but this is really a big treat for my audience. And for those who will be listening to this program, this will be a weekly program. I'll be interviewing authors and speakers or infopreneurs. And so I'll be asking questions so that will be able to help, hopefully, the audience or the listeners of this program. And so, wow, thank you so much, bro. And so for my first question.
Thank you, JB. Thank you, JB, for having me. Yeah.
Now, bro, can you share with us something about the book, Byahe Juan?
Yep. So I was sharing earlier that I was also lining up for the books of other authors, best-selling authors, and I really learned from them. So I wanted to pay it forward now. So having that dream to write a book at the age of 30, because I was, I think, 28 that time, I said to myself that by the age of 30, I'm going to write my book. So it took some time. I dreamt, planted, and really nurtured that dream and got inspiration from other authors, got mentorship. I attended project author of best-selling author R.D. Roberto, also the best-selling author bootcamp of Founder of Sanchez, and still with all of these things, after 2 years, that's the time that I was able to launch my first book, Byahe Juan, Life Lessons I Learned from Riding a Jeepney. So particularly the book is actually an opportunity for people to take a look in their ordinary commuting experience extraordinarily. Particularly, there are lessons that they can learn, lessons in life, lessons in leadership, lessons in love. There's so many lessons, and even if it's a negative experience, even if it's something that they don't want to experience, but still there's something that they can learn from it. Meron silang makukuha tunan sa bawat eksena sa loob ng jeep. So, I just shared my daily commute experiences. Like one particular experience is when I was riding a jeepney, and the driver was asking me, "Where are you headed? Where are you going?" I was clueless. I don't have anything to say. I don't have an answer. And I believe in life, it's very important that just like in that experience, you need to know where you are headed, where you're going. And there, the signage of the jeepney, like maybe Quiapo or Recto, Manila, or wherever destination, you should know where you're going. Because if you do not know where you're going, then nothing else matters. Uh, so that's one of the sampler of the book. Another story in the book is when people are giving, their money or their payment, and you're gonna pass it along to other passengers. And normally, when you do that, most of the passengers nowadays, they have forgotten the attitude of gratitude, which is just being grateful and being thankful that someone else made an effort to reach out for their payment and to give it to the driver. And so I'm reminding them. So these are simple, ordinary stories, and the acronym is RIDE. Yeah, RIDE. R-I-D-E.
All
R
right.
is
Okay.
reflect. I is inspire, inspiration. D is discover or discovery. And then E is empower or empowerment. So particularly, I use the book as a life coaching tool for them. That as they go through the story, then they can use it as well in order to go through their personal experiences. Like you're asking the question of, do you know where you're going? So it's a simple question, but actually it can be asking you now, what's your purpose in life? And then
Right.
that's part of the reflection. Inspire is I put now some quotations about uh, doesn't really matter what you're doing. What matters most is where you're headed, something like that. So that's the inspirational quote. The discovery part is where I quote some trivias, fun facts, or maybe when it comes to researches about the particular topic. So maybe in comes to um, discovery part, I'm actually recommending them to look into the works of people who made it to the top, the successful people, and look into what's one of their secrets. The secret would be them having a purpose in life, that they are living a purpose-driven life, something like that. And the last part is empowerment. I'm asking them now that we have these lessons, realizations, what now? What will be your next step? What will be your action? Because this can be all good feelings, this can be all realization, but without resolution, without the next step, without that action, then again, nothing will happen in their life if they really want to move forward.
Right.
So that's idea about how the book looks like. They can check it out in our publication. Particularly, the website is kerygmabooks.com. So that's
Sigmabook.com.
AERYGMA books.com. So maybe in the comments or maybe
Right.
during the captions you can just
Yeah. So I'll put that link in this video, and then yeah. So just like you, brother, the question of that purpose of that clarity in life of what you want to really do in your life is also it resonates with me, and I was that person as well who doesn't know what's that dream career, what's that future. And so I totally agree that it's important for us to really know what's that purpose that we want to really fulfill in our lives. And it would really give us that meaning, and would really give us that happiness and fulfillment in life if we have that idea, even if it's for just a simple idea or maybe a clue. Even if it's just a clue, it would really mean a lot.
hmm,
Yeah, it would really mean a lot, and it would help you have that different outlook in life. make you,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
will make you feel, you'll be excited to wake up in the morning. You'll be excited to do
Yep.
something. And so yeah, so I totally agree with that message, bro. And same thing here. I was a victim of being clueless also. And so I was able to join you, bro, in your seminar, that best you ever, and it was really a
Yep.
successful event. Congratulations, good job to the
we,
team.
we, we made it successful.
Yeah, thank
Together, partnership, collaboration.
correct. And aside from your live seminars,
Mhm.
your book, are there other programs that you offer for
Yep.
your audience or for your
Yes.
students?
Particularly, my advocacy now is how I can help people from moving them from their aim to B. So
Right.
parang from point A to point B. So if you have a dream, if you know that this is your purpose, might as well we want to journey with you as you become that, uh, to make that dream a reality. And from the book, Byahe One, it's a journey. It's actually telling that you want to enjoy the ride of your life. We made the live event called Best You Ever. So it happens normally during the month of January to begin the year. And we really want to help people on how they can achieve success and happiness. Because sometimes it's just all success and they've forgotten
Yeah.
the art of fulfillment, or particularly the achievement part. So after that best you ever, the next event is now during the month of February. The love month is Courageous Love. It's a benefit seminar. We're actually having it this month, and that's where we choose now a particular charity and we support it. But along the way, we also want to add value. So in just one event, we add value by having like a TED Talk type. Speakers will be coming over, and then after that, immediate application. After that, you'll be doing an outreach with the patients. And particularly, we have chosen now cancer survivors and cancer patients. So it's really a beautiful thing. You're not just learning, but you're also loving. And that's actually started as that title. But actually now we have put the title now, rebrand, which is Speak Up and Stand Out. And here we want to equip people in the areas of confidence, connection, and communication. So what happens now is after inspiring people in these first two events, Best You Ever, Courageous Love, we're now giving them the skill sets for them to move forward. And that's particularly, again, in the areas of confidence, connection, and communication. So it's like every month we're having events. We have another event this coming in the coming months. No? There's such as I am storyteller, wherein we help them when it comes to how they can discover their story, they can write their story, and then share their story. It's another workshop, and then we're also having boot camps for retreat facilitators. And then I think the last two things that we're having this year is we're also having the Entrepreneurs Summit. So
Yeah.
this is really in support or in connection with your message, Jake, when it comes to the new packaging their story and then sharing. So we're having it, and definitely you will be one of our resource persons there. So we're excited to collaborate with you again. And after that, we bring them now into the more intimate, intensive, we call it the Train the Trainers program. So all of this is gearing them also to becoming a messenger, also to become a wisdom giver,
Right.
for them to become an entrepreneur. So we don't just want to really hype them up that you will be successful, but it's actually a clear path, a journey wherein we are side by side accompanying them in their growth from them to achieve their success and most especially significance. Because this won't just be all about themselves, but it's about them making a difference in the lives of others. Just like what had happened to us. Someone invested and made an effort to inspire us, empower us, and now we're just returning the favor. We're paying it forward. So we want to expand and increase and really help more people out there to also share their message to the world.
Wow. Just watching you from the screen, bro, I can feel your energy, just your passion to teach and your passion to share your message with, those who are also
Yep.
aspiring to be infopreneurs and, speakers and authors and
Mm,
messengers. And, the journey
that's
that
right.
you're sharing with your audience or with the, aspirants of infopreneurship, um, is I believe that it would be a big help. And but
Mm,
behind this, you have your courses right now, you have your events right now. behind
yes.
behind all these products, behind all these programs, what what pushed you? Are there any challenges or maybe pains or maybe experiences that right now is or maybe years ago inspired you to create all these programs, all these products,
Mm,
and teaching people how to tell their story, teaching people how to be a retreat facilitator? Was there any
yes, yes.
remarkable event or maybe experience that you know had in the past that made you pushed you to create all these programs?
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Can you
Okay.
can you share something
Before
about this,
I
bro?
before I yeah, before I answer that, JB, I'm sure people are asking with all of those programs that I have shared. Some of them are asking, I didn't get it. How can I get more information? Allow me
Yeah,
just to show to them
of
so they
course.
can actually look for and just message us at projectcouragezone@gmail.com. I'm sure
Yep.
you're also going to put it in the captions.
Yes.
So again, that's projectcouragezone@gmail.com, or they can just message me in jclibiran.com.
Yep.
So, wanted also to let them know as well that these programs are not just live seminar, workshops, events, but we'll also put it in an online platform so that if they are based abroad or somewhere
Yeah.
they can attend the event, then they have that opportunity as well to have an access to these programs at any time. So
Excellent.
back to the question, JB, that with all of these programs, where do I get the inspiration, or particularly what's the reason behind why I got into all of this? Well, going back to my story earlier, that I remember myself also clueless in my life. I remember myself as well that I was searching for meaning, I was searching for purpose. So whenever I look back during that time, and I was feeling sorry and feeling not enough, not worthy with all this drama in my life, saying that I won't amount into anything. All of this drama now, I take it with me. And I say to myself that if other people like Bo Sanchez, Maxwell, John Maxwell, Brendon Burchard, Tony Robbins, and all of these people that we look up to, they didn't make that decision for them to also change their life, then they won't really be able to impact the lives of many people. So I was now trying to have this recollection that in my life as well, if I didn't make that decision, then maybe up until now I'm still clueless. I'm still groping in the dark. And I always have that in my mind, in my heart. There's a lot of people out there who are also in need of guides, mentors, of coaches, of teachers. And once there are someone to invest in them, once there's someone that did not give up on them, then they won't give up with themselves as well.
Right.
So I would always go back to that someone did not give up on me. So this time around, I want to return the favor. And I'm sure, um, I owe a lot to people who have been ahead of me. I'm so grateful to my teachers, to my family, to my parents, to my friends, to this inspirational speakers, to the mentors, to the coaches, to the best-selling authors. I owe a lot to them. And now it's time for me to just share it again. That there's hope, that you can move forward in your life, and with all of this drama, what you just need to do is you need to step outside of that and know that there's so much in store for you, that you
Right.
deserve all the best in life.
Right. Wow. You mentioned earlier that you were a sideline player, or you're this person who is not there in front or on stage. Maybe uh, um, was there any uh, time in your life wherein that event of being sideline, you saw that you saw that same experience to another person, and that made you, spark that idea. I wanted to teach this person. Was there any experience like
Yes,
this?
yes. Now that at least when it comes to my influence and the people that I am able to reach, I see a lot of that. I see myself in them, and because of that, I would always go out of my way that even if they're not approaching me, I'll really be the one to initiate and
Right.
really ask them how they are, connect with them, engage them, and ask them as well of what they really want to create in their lives.
Right.
And there's one this particular person that he's actually suicidal already. He's actually
Oh my.
about to commit suicide, and he wanted to take his life. So and I said to myself that there's more to life. So I made a way just to connect with him, to encourage him, to pray with him, and just to um, be with him and know that he's not alone. Know that, and of course, it was always difficult because he's always wrestling with all this drama in his life,
Yeah.
and he would always look into the negative side. But I am just there, and also encouraging him to attend events. Maybe you can read this book. I'm praying for him. So all of the things, no, I made an effort, and I'm so happy because after so many years of joining with this person now uh, has a different kind of life now. He's actually into teaching in the academy. He's inspiring young people as well. He's doing his online social posts to encourage people as well. So it has a different story now.
Wow.
So these are some of the stories that I carry in my heart. I carry as my fire to continue doing what I'm doing. That as long as you make a decision not to give up on someone else's life, then they themselves will also take that call that yes, there's more to life.
Right.
So there's a lot of still stories, but at least those are one of the stories that I celebrate and I continue to journey with the person. It doesn't necessarily mean that now he's there, I'll give up on that person. No, I continue to encourage him and even give him opportunities now to share with me or somehow to serve with me.
Right. And oh, that's so inspiring. And you've been speaking to thousands of people
Mm.
every Sunday. You're in this big stage, inspiring people, sharing the word of God.
Mm.
And were you like this when you started, or were you? Was it even an easy journey for you when from the start, from the beginning, and now that you are there every Sunday, you're speaking in front of a big audience and inspiring
Yes,
people.
yes.
Was it how was the journey like?
Yeah. When you were asking the question, I was trying to recall when I was a kid. Would you believe, JB, that I already saw myself speaking to my friends? So it's like I'm a teacher or I'm like sharing something, and they would listen to me. And there are times also when I was a kid that I used to watch inspirational movies. And one particular movie has something to do with the coach and inspiring the team, giving them a pep talk. And I would always um, be excited that I wish I could also be like that to a team, to a group of people. So fast forward, of course, no, the journey was not a walk in the park. It was not easy. It was challenging as well because there are also along the way some obstacles. So particularly number one, before I used to think that it was all about speaking in English, and I'm not really into
Yeah.
speaking English, but at least now I'm
Correct.
trying to give my best, diba? So I was somehow boxed that should I be like him or should I be myself? and the insecurity was there, the difficulties of going beyond that. But fast forward now, yes, I speak to at least normal attendees would be 4,000 or thousands of people in
Wow.
PACC.
Yeah,
Uh,
PACC. Wow. Dream venue.
yes.
Whoa.
Oh,
That's my
yes.
dream
And
venue.
let's make that dream come true, brother.
Wow. Thank you very much, bro.
So, and even if I just have a particular part there, it can just be a 10 minute, 15 minutes, I would always make it as if this is a way of blessing and sharing and preaching and speaking. Because I know that I myself have experienced that great life. And now I'm reminding people. Also, the irony of this is whenever we speak, we're the first person that we are being reminded and being challenged by the message. Like if we speak about being healthy to people, I'm asking myself, am I healthy? If we speak to people about being happy, I'm asking myself, am I happy? Truly happy. If I speak to people about being wealthy, I'm asking myself, how am I as well in the areas of my finances, my business, and my wealth? So we are the first person that are being challenged. But when we also, you know, walk the talk, then we ourselves are blessed first, and then we get to share it to the community. We get to share it to the people who attend the feast. And there you can really see them every Sunday or weekly in attendance that they don't miss on this because they know that they need to have a place of inspiration or hope or a place where they can experience love.
Right. Wow. And there's no trace whatsoever of you being that nervous and that there's insecurity. There's no trace whatsoever right now, and especially when I see you in front on stage, I feel that passion, that fire, that you really want to touch people's lives and you really want to help those who are in need of your message. Was there ever a time in your journey as being an infopreneur, an author, and a speaker? Was there ever a time that you felt uh, you were not that being effective, you were not that having that success, and maybe there's this temptation to just give up? You were so tired, maybe you're trying all things possible, but not working. Was there ever an experience like this that you almost decided to quit?
Yes. Oh, yeah. There are times when I was beginning because I was not really that known. So when I was making an effort, no one is recognizing, like particularly in the posts that I do on social media, they would, you know, I won't get any reaction, won't get any comments, I won't get any shares, and I really feel bad about it because you're making an effort to create all of these posts, getting really the choice quotes, and then encouraging people, but no one really sees it, or no one most of them would see it, but they don't really pay attention. But I believe I just continued to post. There was one time that I was really dramatic, so dramatic that I was about to delete my account because I said to myself that I don't get any appreciation, recognition from all of this. Why don't I just quit it
Right.
and stop all of this nonsense? And it was just very right in time because when I was about to delete it, I was already contemplating, will I really do it or not, to be or not to be. Someone messaged in my inbox, and the message is not here in Manila, but all the way from UAE, United Arab Emirates.
Wow.
And there was this woman who messaged me that life out there was really difficult and challenging, but I did because that became a source of inspiration, of hope, of encouragement for her. And she just affirmed me, please continue whatever that you're doing. And all
Wow.
of a sudden, it was really a wake up call for me. And I said to myself that I don't mind, even if it's just one person, I'll continue to post because I want to make a difference one person at a time. But of course, when you talk about social media now, people are after the reach, after the many people who are engaged with all of this posts. But when I go back to that, that I'm not after uh, the quantity of people to appreciate whatever that I'm doing, and after the quality that I continue to post this. So from that day on, I made a decision. I'm gonna post something that will inspire, that will encourage, that will give hope. And regardless if people will appreciate, recognize it or not, I'll still do it because I know somewhere out there someone needs this message.
Right. And maybe I'm one of those who needs that message. Sometimes I also feel that pain and feel like, maybe quitting of getting, spending all these hours preparing that graphics or that art for posting. But yeah, maybe I'm one of those people who really need to hear that word, that it's just important to really touch one person one at a time, and then it will inspire even more. It will fan the fire and
Yes,
keep on going, keep on going. And so, yeah, thank you so much for that. And so,
yes.
last
I
one.
wanted to add,
Yeah,
JB.
sure.
I wanted to add, JB, that very important is just you're just consistent. You're committed to doing it, regardless of the likes, the comments, and the share. But I also want to balance it that since you're already doing it, then might as well you learn from the best. Benchmark whatever that's working out there. So if you see that this one personality, one business figure is really doing well, maybe you want to study them and know what's working for them because you might as well try that for you. So I also want to balance it, not just on the side of even if it's just one person, but if you can impact many, then
Of
why
course.
not?
Right.
The
So
more,
that's
the merrier.
right, right. So that's consistency and benchmarking. Wow. Okay, thank
Yep.
you. And so right now, I'm going to. This is for our last part now. This is for our closing, and
Oh no, last part. I don't want to end. Let's continue. Just
oh,
kidding, just kidding.
I know it's you're tired, bro. It's late already, and thank you for the time.
No, I'm just starting my day, JB.
Wow.
Just kidding, just kidding.
And
Go ahead,
for
go
this
ahead.
last question, we've learned a lot so much, and we're inspired by your message. For this last question, can you think about that? Uh, uh, Maybe there's some people who are listening right now who also want to be an infopreneur like you, an author and speaker, a seminar leader, a coach. What is your top three advice? Maybe. Oh well, aside from
Okay.
that being consistent and benchmarking in your social media posts, for those who are starting, maybe for those who are just starting
Yep.
and aspiring to be like you, what could be that three those three top advice that can inspire and maybe help them start this journey of becoming
Yes.
an infopreneur?
So before I jump into answering that, thank you, JB, for allowing me to be part of this new show. And definitely, it's a blessing for me. It's a blessing for many people. So thank you for doing what you're doing because of you. We continue to live not just a best version of ourselves, but also a best life. So congratulations for all the other programs that you're gonna have. And I also want to let people know that, of course, with all of these things that we're sharing, if they want to get more information,
Right,
here's my website.
right.
It's jclibiran.com.
Libiran.com. Yep,
I have a blog called hashtag 1 minute.
yep.
So it's random ideas and inspiration. And then again, if you want to get to know more about the information, about our programs, they can email us or message us at projectcouragezone@gmail.com. So at
Yeah,
least if there are questions that won't be given here, definitely we can answer them.
yeah.
Yes. Top three things. Top three things would be number one, this all starts with letter G. So 3G. The first one is gratitude. You want to begin with gratitude because that's a great place to begin with as an entrepreneur. Because imagine if you are going to start with greed, and you're gonna start with something that is negative, then whatever that you're going to launch, whatever that you're going to share, people will also experience that. They would also feel if you're just there to sell them programs. And really, the sincerity is not there. Really, you're just out there to make some money. But if you are starting with gratitude, which is number one, being grateful to whatever it is that you already have in your life, and because of these blessings, these lessons and realizations, now you want to share this gratefulness to the world. And when you're grateful, then people as well will feel that. They will know that you are not a fake. You are real, you're authentic, and your message is something that is very relevant to them. So being grateful in your life that you don't want to be bitter with this person, with this entrepreneur. There's no comparison. What you want to do is just be grateful already to what we have. Your story, your knowledge, whatever ideas that you have, when you put it all together with gratefulness, then you can offer something of value to the market and it will be a blessing. So the first one is start with gratitude. Be grateful with your life and definitely it will really make a lot of difference. The second is growth. Growth. I can go for goals, but sometimes people when they reach already their goal, they've forgotten the fulfillment. But when you are slowly, step by step, becoming the person that you want to be, developing that product or program, then that's actually says a lot about yourself, which is growth. So look for books that can help you grow, events that can enrich you, support, which is the people that you want to be surrounded with, and you want to teach it, you want to pay it forward, you want to share it to the world. So very important is growth. So the first one is gratitude, second is growth. Finally, the last piece is generosity. When you are just generous, you're not doing this because you have a hidden agenda, but you're just generous because I want to pay it forward. I was blessed before, I was inspired before. Someone never gave up on me. Now it's my turn to just bless. So what happens now is when you have that heart of generosity, when you have that heart of servanthood, servant leadership, what happens now is all of the ideas that you want to make a reality, that you want to make alive, the programs, the products, the services, the seminars, events, online courses, whatever it is that you're going to launch, then people will feel that you're just there to serve them. And the best business strategy is love. And that's also generosity. So 3G is what I wanted the veterans. They want to be grateful, start with gratitude. They want to go for growth mindset, grow always. Definitely the goal will follow, they will achieve it. And then they want to be generous, to live a life of generosity. With all of this, you will have success, significance for the long haul.
Wow. Wow, that's so powerful. I'm so filled up right now. Thank you so much, bro. And I hope that our audience will really, learn and listen to those, very powerful lessons. And I'm sure that they're very practical and you'll be able to apply them as well in your journey as becoming an infopreneur. And so again,
Yep.
brother, thank you so much. From the bottom of my
Thank
heart.
you,
This is the
JB.
very first episode of this program, and I
Wow,
know
I'm so
it's
honored.
oh, thank you so much. And it's 9:30 p.m. right now, and you're still out there, and you're doing this for you're doing this for the audience, for those who really want to hear or need to hear this message. And I thank you for that. I honor you really for your passion to share and to serve. And I really feel that fire and that desire to really help others and to serve, through the Word of God, using that powerful inspiration
Yes.
to help other people and give hope. And so,
Cheers. Cheers to more adventures in making a difference in many people's lives.
right, wow. So that's it. Thank you so much, everyone, for you joining us in this very first episode. And this would be a weekly episode. So stand by for the next guests that we are lined up for you, that we have lined up for you. And this is really for your journey as well, for you to for your nourishment in this journey. And so thank you so much. Thank you so much, Brother JC. Any last words? Just go to jclibiran.com if you have any more questions. Yes, if you need to contact. And Brother JC, what's your Facebook page? It's Coach JC Libiran, right?
Yes, yes. Just
So,
look for me. Very
yeah,
active online.
yeah.
And
I'll-
my last word would be there are no goodbyes, only sweet beginnings. So instead of saying goodbye, I'll see you around. I'll see
Wow.
you soon.
Thank you. And with that, also everyone, see you soon, and follow this page as well. Follow this program. And so, thank you so much. See you, everyone. Bye bye.